Well, all right now, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Got another video for you today. It's a crazy one. I had the crazy idea that I'd go ahead and buck up the rest of this sycamore. Now, I thought it was a little bit smaller than it was, but like this area right here, that is a nasty area. There's all kinds of branches sticking out and knots. That's going to be a little bit nasty, but some of this smaller stuff shouldn't be too bad. I'm just going to buck this stuff up because I think I'm a glutton for punishment here. This wood is a little bit tough to split now, but it has all year to dry, 9 months or longer to dry. It's only February, so this wood, I'm just gonna dice it up into chunks, just chunk it up into wood, split it. If they're big chunky pieces, so be it. It's going to sit out here all year until October or longer and dry, and it's going to be on the bottom of the pile come next fall, so it'll be a long time. I'm going to do it. I'm gonna bust this stuff up and make it into some firewood sized pieces. They'll probably be a little bit big, a little bit stringy, but it is what it is. It's all for entertainment, and it's going to make me that money. Now I have a chain on my chainsaw that is ridiculous. I know everybody says, oh, my chain's ragged and whatever. People probably don't really care. People talk about their chains all the time. Don't really care what my chain looks like, right? But we're going to move in, and I'm going to show you this chain that I'm working with and show you what it's done. It is the worst chain I have ever owned, and it's the cheapest chain I've ever owned. Now, I am guilty of buying a cheap little chain. I'm not going to name any brand names. It's not a brand name that you've probably ever heard of. I got to be honest with you. It is a low budget, very cheap chain, probably just some Chinese company or something. I've never even seen this before when I bought it, the brand. It was like $12 for a 28-inch chain, really cheap. But the top plates on that chain have been breaking off like crazy. I mean, I had one break, and then I looked at it again the next time I sharpened, and there was 2 more gone. And there's like 3 or 4 or 5 of the top plates that have completely broke off this chain. Just terrible. It is the most god-awful chain I have ever laid eyes on. So I want to zoom in and show you all that here coming up next. The funny thing is, it keeps cutting though. I just made $250 with that chain a few days ago, about 5 days ago, cut 2 loads of wood with it, and I was ready to throw it away before then, and it already made me 250 more bucks. And I'm going to try to buck up this sycamore with it today and see if it keeps going. So there might be something to it. When that top plate breaks off and you got a little post sticking up with an edge on it, it might still knife through a little bit of wood and shred it up a little bit or something, but it's still cutting, I know. But anyways, let's zoom in and look at that chain, and then I need to get moving here today. I'm dragging my behind doing all this video making and all kinds of crazy stuff. So I want to just go ahead and get this wood bucked up, get a little wood made, you know, make that good burning wood, and get the heck out of here today. So let me show you that chain, and then we're gonna buck some wood. I also wanted to show you all these leaves over here, show you what it looks like when a landscaping company dumps leaves. All right, everybody, now here's that chain. I'm going to try to just show you all this quickly. Here is a top plate that broke off here. That one's broken. And you move on down. That one there broke off. And move on down. That one there broke. And that one broke, and this one here broke. So you get the idea. This chain was horrible, but it made me some money. So for $12 or $14 or whatever I paid for it, it's got a lot of work done, but it is just a piece of crap. There's another one. That one broke. So you can see what the deal is there. There's another one, that one's broke. And I was filing this thing I said, oh, well, here's a broken link, I'll start here. And then I noticed there was 5 more of them, so I don't know where I stopped and it started on the filing, but so there you go. There's that chain. That's just a really bad chain. I'm gonna try to cut some more wood with it. Here we go, get ready. All right, now I just wanted to show you all these leaves. This landscaping company that I work with, they pick up leaves all fall. And this is what they look like when they come in. out of that big baler there, leaf vacuum. It's pretty heavy. That's pretty compacted. I wouldn't want to drive through that. And you never know if there's wood in there. They could throw a piece of wood or rocks or a log or something in there. So I wouldn't really want to drive through it. See, like right here, that area, there's some sticks and stuff in there running all down through there. But there's a lot of leaves in here, and those things will break down over the winter and get pretty small. But they'll come in here and use a bulldozer and push them all around and flatten them out here pretty soon. So I thought that was pretty cool. A lot of layers of leaves in there. All right, now everybody, ready to get cutting now. So let me know in the comments, do you think I won the award for the most raggedy chain on YouTube? I think I might have. I haven't seen one that bad out there. So let me get cutting this wood. Woo! All right, now I am asking for it here on this wood. I thought it was all straighter, smaller stuff like this. This is a big old nasty crotch. Might throw some of this away, but it doesn't really matter. Let's just buck it up and get it, move it the hell out of here. I like to move these piles out of the way so the tree service can have room to dump. At least I'm good for something around here, you know what I mean? So that's what we're doing. We're moving this sycamore wood. Everybody, I got all that sycamore wood all bucked up. I tried to noodle it down really good. Any of those big funky knotted pieces, I just went ahead and I broke them down, cut them in half. That should be pretty easy work for the splitter. Like I said, I'll just struggle through it, but you can cut this wood in between the grain this way instead of coming in across it, because it has all that interlocking grain, especially out here in the sapwood. So if you come this way and come in between the layers, it pops open. But if you try to come in this way through it all, that's when that web of stuff really gets you. So anyways, I tried to just noodle it down real good. You can see all those pieces, thin pieces. Anything that had serious issues, you know, you get that real knotty looking bumpy stuff on the outside of the bark. I went ahead and I just I bucked that stuff up. I mean, it's just full of knots. All these little things really get you when you're splitting that sycamore wood. I mean, you can see there's just the beginning of a knot there on the bottom of that. Anyway, so thanks for stopping by and checking out the video, making a little sycamore wood. I'm gonna put myself through the torture. It shouldn't be too bad now that I got it noodled down. I think the splitter can handle that. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead now and maybe buck up a little bit more oak while I'm here. Not gonna record it. Don't record everything I do all the time, but y'all have a good day and I'll see you later.